In my opinion, Trump came into DC an outsider. He had never been a politician. He didn't know a lot of people in politics. I mean, he knew some names, but he didn't know. He didn't have those connections of being a DC insider for 20 years. So he was reliant upon his advisors to make recommendations to him about who he should put in his cabinet. So he got recommendations from people like Chris Christie and Paul Ryan and some other swamp dwellers who filled his cabinet with people who we now know, well, they're not really the patriotic people that we thought they were. And now here's a couple of examples. Let me give you some examples. We were told to trust Chris Wray by Q, who said, trust Wray. Right. And for a long time, I was willing to believe the best about Chris Wray because he fired a bunch of people. He fired a whole bunch of people at the top of the FBI. And I thought, okay, he's making some progress. He's getting rid of some people at the FBI. But then we find out that he was actually just a swamp dweller. When it came to January 6th and him allowing the FBI to do the things that they did, it became really clear and obvious that Wray was not working in the best interests of the American people. And Jeff Sessions is another one. Q told us that, Jeff Sessions was going to drop the hammer and he was going to, make the arrest and everything. Sessions ended up being just a weak person who could not get the job done. We were told to trust Bill Barr. Bill Barr, another weak person, another swamp dweller who let us down and would not allow any significant arrests or investigations to happen. Mike Pompeo. We were told to trust Pompeo. Pompeo has proven himself to be a deep state critter who just wanted to advance the agenda of the intelligence community and the State Department and more wars. And Pompeo was totally on board with us, giving Ukraine everything they want to further that war. I was very disappointed when I saw Pompeo's true colors. Gina Haspel, same thing. General Nakasone, General Paul Nakasone, who took over at NSA. We were told by Q that we should trust Nakasone. He was a good guy. Nakasone ends up being the guy who allowed this profane, vile sex chat server on the NSA's website, where people were sending all these profane, vulgar messages back and forth about their sexual perversions. Nakasone kind of endorsed that. Go back, you can find Ezra Cohen, his tweets about Nakasone. He said, No one has done more to destroy the national security interests of our country than Nakasone. I'm glad he's retiring. He was a total failure. So all of these people that we were told in the first Trump administration that we should trust turned out to be people we probably should not trust. John Bolton, another good example. Q suggested that Bolton was going to come in and clean house and he was going to get rid of all these rats. And now Bolton has been indicted and is probably going to go to prison.
Someone in the chat's asking about Flynn. So maybe while you're
Flynn's
addressing people.
Flynn's a good guy. I trust
think
Flynn.
so too.
I have not seen anything from General Flynn give me any reason not to trust him and respect him. I think he's a patriot. I think he can be trusted. There's reasons why he's not in the administration right now. I don't know what those reasons are, but he is very effective in his messaging and in recruiting digital soldiers to the war that we're fighting outside the administration. I think he's a key leader in that battle. So all of that is to say, when I look at what happened in Trump 1.0, and I look at what's happening in Trump 2.0, to me, it's very clear that Trump was surrounded by a bunch of people who were sympathetic to the deep state. In his first administration, he had 4 years to figure that out and find people that he could work with in his second administration who would actually run his game plan. And it's just lights out right now. They're just hitting home runs. They're scoring on every single opportunity. They're all learned how to meme and how to troll. I mean,
they're having so much fun.
Everyone from Brendan Carr, who's the head of the FCC, the FCC chair, to Sean
He is
Duffy,
so good at it.
to JD Vance, they've all figured out the meme warfare. Kristi Noem is out there dropping memes and trolling her enemies. I mean, I really enjoy what the Trump 2.0 administration is doing. They have clearly figured out that if they follow Trump and his agenda, things are going to work out. And so, I don't think we're watching a movie. I think